Hi, Taylor.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good, good, good. My bandwidth is a little low. I'm gonna try to keep my camera off
Okay.
so that the sound will work.
Yeah. Cool.
Hi, everyone. It is Monday, November 25th at 6:31 p.m. I'm calling to order this meeting for the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Committee. So, first item on the agenda tonight is to approve the minutes, to review and approve the minutes of October 21st and our November 18th meeting. If everyone had a chance to take a look at those, if anybody has any questions. If not, then I just need a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion to accept the minutes from the 21st of October
And the 14th of.
and the 14th of November.
Okay, a second?
I second it.
And Ariola, since you are joining us online, we'll do roll call. So Cynthia, yes.
Luis, yes.
Bindu, yes.
Ariola.
Adiola, yes.
Okay, so the minutes are approved. So for our new business, we were going to talk about discussing a book club for the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Committee. And we were hoping that this book club, maybe we could work with the library to secure a place or, a recurrent time that we could do this. I think if I could have a couple more volunteers just to help me with the setup and, think about how we want to do it. I know we have a lot of pots in the, right, a lot of things on our plate. So if you don't want to commit right now, that's okay. We can kind of like come back to it.
Okay.
But so the idea was to have a book club that is DEI focused, and so maybe we could pick some nonfiction books, some fiction books, and just have discussions. I think Bindu you had suggested an idea where even if somebody didn't read a book, we could give them like a synopsis of what the book is, and then kind of go into a discussion. And it's really just to have maybe a place to have some more conversations.
Yeah, to participate, we don't have to have read the book. It would be nice to. But inclusivity means accept them as they
Right.
are. So
Right.
sometimes the plate is full, like you said.
Yeah.
So are we thinking of meeting once a month?
Yeah, so that was part of what we wanted to come up with in terms of like how often to meet, how do we select the books, who has the final say, right? Is it like a democratic process or do we vote? So I think we have a lot of things to consider. And I think because we are such a small group tonight, we just made quorum. I think we might want to wait until our January meeting to kind of
I was gonna suggest that.
Right,
Wait
get
till,
some
like, the
more
workshop and see we can just like
participation.
talk about it on our workshop and like obviously we're not gonna plan the whole year of the book
Yeah.
club January, but at least have an idea of like okay, so in this month I don't know, like Ariola said on our last meeting I believe, Black History Month I think is in February, I'm not sure, like we're gonna have a book for that
Yeah.
occasion and stuff like that.
Right, absolutely, yeah. And so we could pick like based on
So we need
something
3
like that.
people for the subcommittee, and the others can volunteer too. So I would put my name in the volunteer right now.
Okay, yep.
Me as well because I'm
Yeah, I
have a
know,
lot.
I know. So that's why I said, like, we could come up with a better plan in January. But just to be thinking if anybody would like to be involved with me, and maybe if we are getting a new member, maybe somebody might like to do that. And Anushri is not here with us tonight, so we'll see. Maybe Pankaj will like to join me in that, so I'll ask him. So we had the next item on the agenda then is to set up a meeting date for a workshop, our workshop. So in looking at the calendar, we had kind of discussed doing this in January. So our next meeting in January would be January 13th. So we could have the workshop right after our meeting that day. Okay, so we'll schedule the workshop, and then we can come up with an agenda for that. I know we wanted to plan events for plan our calendar for the year. Okay, so some old business is discussing planning for a community forum on supporting conversations about school shootings. And Louise, I think you had spoken with
Sarah Peck, yes. I have not got in touch with anyone recently since our last meeting. I've been very busy with my new job and stuff, so I have not been able to work on this with Ariola or Anushri, and I know Anushri's busy too as well, like Ariola as well. But I will reach out to them next week, hopefully, see if we can meet up before our December meeting and kind of touch bases on what we want, because I think the forum should be easy enough to plan, because I think we already have much of the backbone of it. It's just setting everything that's needed by it, basically.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. So
Oh, sorry.
you'll have more info for the next meeting.
Yes.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is the logo contest, which we had decided Taylor would help us work on a logo. So I think Taylor is working on that, and we maybe want to circle back maybe prior to our December meeting or our January meeting. Oh, she won't be able to make our
Can I-
December meeting because I remember now.
Can I just share my screen for a minute to get
Yes.
some I've been like collecting some like icons that we could potentially use like in the logo. And then like I just pulled up like a Google search 'cause I just want to see like what people's like thoughts are as it relates to a logo. Kind of just have like more of a open discussion on what people would like to see in the logo, to help give me a better idea of what it is that everybody wants for it. So I'm just gonna pop my screen up.
Sure. And thank you so much for doing this.
Yes, really
Yeah,
appreciate
of
it.
course. Just gonna do my So, all right. Oh, there we go. It's doing the sidebar thing. So this is the logo that I put together for the 300th anniversary committee. If people are familiar with like the regular like town seal, like this circle around the inside part, like that's like what's in the seal, just recolored to match like some of our branding and not necessarily in black and white. This is one I sent Cynthia a while ago, kind of like emulating that similar like circular shape with like a focus point in the middle. So we could always combine it, like have it be like surrounded with the actual circles instead of just the shape. These are also some different like icons that I've found through Canva. And I know we talked about wanting it to be kind of like people focused. And like, so these are like some of the ones that I was able to gather on my own. And then on Google, like I was just like picking through like different ones that I saw there. And it seems like people kind of go in the same general direction of people focused, kind of like trying to show community through different symbolism, whether it's like hands connecting or like reaching out to each other, and that type of thing. So I just kind of wanted to get people's thoughts on what they would want like the logo to look like, since we are gonna just do it through our committee this time.
I think I prefer a more like people focused as opposed to like abstract type of art on it, because I think it, I don't know, to me it makes more sense. And my question is, you know, does it have to be, does it matter if it's in color or black and white?
It could be both. Like we made sure like this one worked in black and white as well as color, just for different like printing options. Sometimes you need one that's a single two color or like multicolor like this.
Right.
So that's always a consideration, is making sure that it would look good in both full color and black and white or grayscale. Sorry.
Does it have to, I think one of the questions we had was, does it have to have the town of Shrewsbury written on it the way that the 300th logo does?
I think it's important that it says Town of Shrewsbury somewhere on it, whether
Right.
it's like an inner circle or an outer circle, or like even like down here,
the
just
bottom.
making sure that it's like
Right.
unique to Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
Right.
I like this one. It shows different color hearts, almost symbolizing people. It has the diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging committee. And then the inner circle, like you said, Town of Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. This, for me personally, I feel this is very colorful, and it will also go well with the black and white.
Yeah, yeah. I like that one. If you could, I don't know, if you could add like the circles around it, I just
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
it would look more, like,
Official.
more official. No, I think it would match like the town's logo, and I feel like it already has that kind of visual. But I like that one. That one's really nice.
Okay.
This looks awesome. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Taylor. This looks really, really awesome. I love the tree and the colors, the hearts. Yeah, I really like that one.
All right. So what I could do is I can kind of take those comments, like add the circles, add Town of Shrewsbury, and I can like come up with a few different like arrangements of it, and then we can like circulate those for the December meeting. I should actually be able to make the December meeting. I originally I thought I was going to be out of town, but I should be there, so I can have some different versions of this logo for everybody to look at on our next meeting, which I think is December 10th,
9th.
9th. I was so close.
Yes, sure. So, one quick question. Do you think we would be able to print it in this year?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
If we approve it at that meeting, we
Yeah.
can get some stuff printed by the end of the year.
Oh, awesome.
Yay!
That was
Great.
kind of what we wanted to achieve.
Yes.
for this
Yeah.
year.
We got
Closing
I-
the year
I usually
now.
just send it to Staples anyway, so like it's super quick and easy to have this stuff printed, like the banner, like the way that the
Yeah.
town in 300th had it for Spirit of Shrewsbury, and then
Lovely.
actually our fleet management division, they're the ones that did the stickers for 300th, so we could also get some like round stickers printed
Oh,
in-house
nice. Yes.
too
Yeah.
to have.
It feels so beautiful to be official. You
I
know?
know.
Logo and everything.
Yes.
With the banner, and
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
we appreciate it to like finally be getting it done. Thank you again.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course. Happy. Oh, I'm still going. Hold on. Happy to get that done. So
Thank
Well.
you.
Thank you so much, Taylor.
you're welcome.
Okay, so the next item on the agenda is the senior center paper submissions, and I actually have I made a little sign-up sheet that I will email to everybody, and I just assigned everybody a month. And
So are we
then
set till December though?
we should be, yeah, yes, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I send that one in? Is that what I was sending?
The
Yeah,
same
that's
one,
what it
yeah.
was,
I
yeah.
was so confused, but
Yeah,
thank
that's
you for
okay.
jumping
That's
in.
all right,
Thank
no
you for
problem.
jumping in.
It's great. So we're all done for that. So next month, I think is Anushri is submitting, so
So
I'll
she's
just.
doing it for Jan, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will touch base with her just to double check. And
Did
then
you get
I'll
to
send
see
out.
the printout of the one that you just?
I haven't seen it.
No.
I came
So I
by,
think they have online too.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh yes, yes. I actually see. I can see it online. I wanted to pick up a copy on our way
Oh.
out.
So I will send
Sorry.
out. No, it's fine. I will send out the sheets with everybody's thing on it. Okay, and so now to set next month's agenda for our next meeting, December 9th. So there were a couple of things that I wanted to see, gauge your interest in, I know a lot of my friends personally are feeling a little on edge, not on edge, but a little nervous about, things. And I know some of them were looking for maybe the ability to have a conversation or maybe to get some more information in terms of immigration status and things like that. So I had reached out to the Mirror Coalition. Do you guys know? Have you ever?
I've never.
So this is the Massachusetts Immigrant and Refugee Alliance, and they so they've done stuff throughout the. I remember in high school doing some things with them, and I think as you can imagine, they wrote me back saying that they've had kind of a lot of people reaching out to them, and that they do have some workshops, they have some resources that they can kind of hook people up with, but mostly maybe to kind of just help people stay calm, right? There have been no changes, but I know some of my friends are making plans for their kids, if something
Where to happen?
were to happen and they need emergency. So I think people are kind of nervous about it. So I was thinking maybe if there's a way that we might have a workshop maybe on different types of immigration status, how do you, what type of resources are out there that people can access in terms of immigration status specifically. Another, because I feel it's not just people who arrived recently seeking asylum that are nervous. I know I had a former student reach out to me who's from Uganda, and she has a green card, and she asked me to write her a letter of recommendation because she's trying to get her citizenship squared away, because so I think everyone's kind of feeling a little bit nervous. So maybe just having someone who understands the topic, and is able to kind of
Answer their
speak
questions.
about it. So so I was thinking maybe something like that. Was that. So I'm still trying to get,
Do you have? Sorry. Do you have an idea of when would you like to do this?
I don't, no. I'm just trying to, and again, I think the feedback that I got from them is that they're kind of swamped
Yeah.
with stuff right now, so it probably wouldn't be, any time soon.
Okay.
But I just thought that would be maybe a topic of interest that we could, think about including in our agenda for the upcoming
Yep.
year.
I agree.
So on that front, I want to just add that the library offers ESL classes, English as a second language. There are a lot of immigrants, I'm talking about legal people also, in the sense they're not getting jobs and stuff. So the library has a lot of resources, and there is a person we can reach out to. I don't know exactly who that is right now, but Priya Ratnam is the director, we can reach out with these questions and see what
Right.
resources they have.
Yeah.
Or sometimes there are a lot of volunteers too.
Yeah.
And maybe we can have a collaboration with them.
Yeah.
Because we are like at base one, if you will, right?
Yeah.
And they have moved on, so they may have more resources. And maybe they are not as swamped as the other department we were talking about, Mira, right?
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah. So we'll look into it. I think that's a great idea.
Mhm.
Thank you, Bindu. The other thing that I had thought about is, so this is a screening of like an independent film called Counted Out, and I have some like information for you guys that I received from them. And it's a film about math. I know this sounds, but specifically about how math is kind of, there are specific populations that tend to like not do so well with math. So there's a little DEI perspective in there, but there's also, math is kind of like such a huge part of our life, right?
It's
Right? Like
universal
everything
language.
is universal. There's, so it goes into like voting districts. There are all these different things that are affected by it, and so just understanding like how, all of that ties into like jobs and so I have some information that I was going to send out to you guys to read and see if that's something that interests you, for us to maybe consider like hosting a screening.
We can do a movie night.
If we
yeah,
could
with
do
this
movie night, yeah.
I
So,
could go to the book club as well.
yeah. So I'll send you out some info about that.
please do. And then again, for the movies, we need to get rights.
Yeah.
The library
Yeah.
always has that issue because a lot of people suggest a lot of things. Because I have volunteered there, so they
Yeah.
always say that sometimes we don't get the rights. So you want to make sure that the movie gets the rights. And now, is it an international movie or
So no, it's actually an independent film
made here?
made here, and so I emailed the person using our like group email or town email,
official
which
one.
I was doing
Yeah.
the test because I was like, is this working? So I think you guys may have gotten an email from this person. Because I think she sent it out to my personal email and then to our town email.
Okay.
And so I thought everybody would have seen it, but
No.
but I'll send the info to Taylor.
Okay.
So maybe Taylor can put it into our
Folders, right.
folders and share it with us.
I remember seeing it come through, but I'll reshare. We can put it in the Google Drive.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Taylor. Thanks. And just maybe that's another thing we could.
So the library also has its diversity group. They are also looking for doing things. I was representing a DEIB from here. Anushri was also on it, and we had the first meeting where we just met. But this would be a great platform, like to tie up with them. And
Yeah.
Julie's the resource. I'll send that out
Okay.
so that we can collaborate. And if we
Yeah.
are going to end up doing things at the library,
Right.
this is something that they want to do and something we want to do. So, and that would be helpful even for getting the rights for the movies. And because the libraries are something they're used to doing this,
Right.
we will have to start again from.
Right. When is your next meeting for that group?
It's not scheduled yet.
Oh, okay.
So is that like a separate committee
Yes,
or okay?
we all had got that email, I think.
Yeah, I think they were looking for volunteers like it's a is it
Yes.
multicultural?
Something diversity.
Diversity.
yeah. It's called Shrewsbury Public Library Multicultural Advisory Committee.
Okay.
It's a long name, so you can
Just
write
a lot.
SPL Multicultural Advisory Committee.
Yeah.
SPM.
Multicultural Advisory Committee. So there was me, Julie, Anushri, Louise, there were two other ladies, Lisa and Kathy. And anybody can join. If somebody who's watching at home, please come join that. And the contact person is Julie, she's the reference librarian. Call the library and you'll get the hold of her. I
Yeah.
don't have her email ID or anything.
Yeah, so that sounds like a
That's nice. Yes. Can you please let me know when is the next meeting? Maybe I can. Hop
I will
on that.
introduce you through an email to Julie, so then you can
I appreciate that.
put you on
Thank
the list. Like for the
Okay.
next meeting.
Does anybody have any other new things they'd like to add for next meeting's agenda?
So the logo contest
Mhm.
is not a contest. We'll just pass the logo, I guess,
Mhm.
and we'll get it done. Other than that, I think I'm not sure if we have any new business, but then most of the stuff will come into old business.
Right. Okay.
I'm wondering if we should put an item on there about the multicultural festival.
Oh,
Yes.
I was
Um,
gonna ask you for it.
I was gonna follow up with Cultural Council. I checked the portal today and haven't seen any updates on our
Okay.
application for funding. So I was gonna reach out and see. I think they voted at their November meetings on funding, so I was just gonna reach out and see if there was any determinations made.
So for December, we'll know either we get the funds or we don't, the grant.
If they voted, I think they did. So
Okay.
I would just want to put a item on there
Mhm.
to discuss yes or no.
Okay.
If
Okay.
And for the new person joining our DEIB committee, do you know they will join in December? Taylor, do you have any updates on that?
I have not seen what the select board's, I know the application's closed for it. I'm pretty sure. I can check with Justin Dobson in my office tomorrow. I think we closed applications for it. It just depends on when the select board makes an appointment. So
Okay.
I can provide an update on that as soon as I know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So the next meeting we are also doing, after the meeting we are doing what?
So our next meeting is December 9th. And we're going to talk about the logo contest. Well, not logo contest, right? Our act on our logo. We're going to maybe do a multicultural festival update. And we can leave, like some of the immigration stuff and that movie for our workshop but I just wanted to get it out there so you guys are aware. And then we can leave the library diversity group on our agenda if you
Yeah.
want, so that
Of course.
we can do like
That
an
would be
update.
great, yeah.
Do an update on that.
And then you can leave the book club too, because people can have the updates. They might have read through their holidays.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody might have suggested something.
Yeah.
My question was, the workshop that we are doing as a committee would be after and in person. So we would have to request all our members to come in person, right? Or is it in December or in
It
January?
would be in January. So workshop in January. I don't know if everybody
not
has to
there.
be in person.
Hmm?
No, I will be in January.
No, it could be hybrid if,
It
Yeah.
can be hybrid? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's approximately half an hour, 1 hour? You don't know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it depends on how long we
Okay.
talk.
But I don't think it's gonna be longer than an hour and a
So
half.
we would request all the members or DIB committee to attend,
Mm-hmm.
to benefit from it. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
just a reminder, put it in your calendar.
Yes, yes. So that would be for our January meeting, which is on the 13th of January.
Okay, awesome. Any other thing?
Yeah. Anybody have anything else they'd like to talk about tonight? If not, then I just need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, so we'll do a roll call.
Bindu, yes.
Cynthia, yes.
Luis, yes.
Adiola?
Adiola, yes.
Okay, we are adjourned.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.